Fightful is reporting that this week the Royal Rumble was originally discussed as a potential target for Brock Lesnar's return, but it was noted that in light of Lesnar's implied inclusion in the Vince McMahon lawsuit, that may change. In another report, it said that the company is already looking for his replacement for Saturday nights. I think with the details that came out, it's probably best to keep him away from WWE TV, and if it's confirmed to be true, I could even see WWE deciding to cut ties with Brock Lesnar. I think we can also assume that he won't be at WrestleMania. The rumored match to take place was going to be Gunther and Brock Lesnar going head to head, and that's a dream match we've wanted to see for over a year now, but that could be out of the picture as well. The WWE will need to find a replacement for the Rumble as well as an opponent for Gunther at Mania. Speaking of the Royal Rumble replacements, Mercedes Mone continues to troll wrestling fans around the internet. A Twitter user by the name of Fadeaway Media wished her a happy birthday and said, "See you Saturday," and Mercedes liked the tweet, making people believe that she's showing up to the Royal Rumble. If WWE does need a big return, then Sasha Banks would be a perfect surprise for the audience. Again, this could just be her trolling. That's what she seems to be doing a lot. Fightful and other sources still strongly believe that she's going to land in AEW. The Wrestling Observer newsletter even reported saying that AEW is expecting both Mercedes and Okada to be starting very soon with the company, and a report even said that we should expect a big announcement very soon regarding Mercedes and her debut with the company. Tomorrow is the big day when we find out if she's coming back to WWE or if she's going to be all elite. There's been an update with The Rock and his return to WWE to have a dream match with Roman Reigns. The Wrestling Observer newsletter said this: according to WWE sources, The Rock has not officially signed a deal to wrestle for WWE, but the key word said about that is yet. It's known that he's willing and said to be wanting to do a match with Roman Reigns and is strong on doing it at WrestleMania, but that is not locked in as of this week. They continued and said this: the idea was suggested of seeing how much Saudi Arabia would pay extra to get a Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson match, given the crazy numbers they paid for boxing matches. However, it was noted that Johnson himself sees WrestleMania at this point as what he's most interested in doing. The Rock isn't coming back to make money. If he was, he would see how much money Saudi's willing to pay to do that match. But The Rock is simply coming back because he wants to tell a great story with his family, and he probably wants a proper send-off. He knows that this match needs to happen at WrestleMania. It's not a match that needs to take place in Saudi Arabia or Australia. It's a moment that needs to be part of WrestleMania history. Hopefully, the WWE starts building a match between The Rock and Roman for WrestleMania 41, because I think they need all that time to make this feel like the biggest match possible. It also lets Cody finish his story. In other news, the Wrestling Observer newsletter reported that a Vince McMahon series is set to release soon on Netflix. This is what they said: a multiple-part series on the life of Vince McMahon is expected to be released somewhat soon, the first WWE/Netflix collaboration, which was not a part of this deal. This is probably the worst time to release this, especially because of the news that came out yesterday. I just hope that this documentary is not fabricated. I think we need to see what the true Vince McMahon looks like. And the last story for today is about Raw and the changes in the look and feel of WWE's TV shows under the vision of Lee Fitting, which were noticeable on this week's episode of Raw. The Wrestling Observer newsletter said this: there will be more elements done to make this show feel more like a sports show, such as the UFC/boxing style tape showing the arrivals of CM Punk and Cody Rhodes to the building with the clock, and other elements of sports shows that Fitting has produced will be added in. This should become more and more evident in the weeks to come. I'm excited for the new look and the feel of the product. I think these little things add a lot to the show, and it's also a nice change. What are your thoughts on it? Did you like what we saw on Raw? Do you want to see more? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.